Hi everyone, this is Nancy from the Byron Library. I am here this week to show you how to make a monster bookmark. For those of you that are looking for books and don't have any physical books anymore at home, then please check out our website because we have 3 platforms that will enable you to check out free ebooks and audiobooks with your library card. They are Hoopla, Omni, and eRead Illinois. But for those of you that are still reading physical books and need a bookmark, then I have a bookmark for you. So what you are going to need to make your bookmark is you need some construction paper or cardstock. You need a ruler and scissors and a pencil. Now I got these supplies when I made a quick stop to the library, so I have some that are already pre-cut. But for those of you that need to learn how to cut this shape for your bookmark, we are going to start by taking your pieces of paper and folding it long ways. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler and you are going to measure 4 inches down. And then what you want to do is you want to make a little mark at the 4-inch mark, right at that fold that we made, and then at the very edge of your paper here, because that will help you with the cutting that you need to do next. So once you have made those 4-inch marks, then you take your scissors, and then what you're going to do is, I'm just going to use this as a sample so you can see. You are going to be starting at the corner of your paper, and I'm just using this as a sample so you can visually see what I'm going to be doing. So then you go to that 4-inch mark that you cut earlier, and you are going to go to this edge of the paper, and you are going to cut inward to that fold that we made earlier, and then you stop at the fold. And just to give you a visual again, I'm laying the orange one over. And then at that 4-inch mark at the edge of the paper, you are cutting diagonally towards that center. So you can see that I am going to be cutting downwards, and then I stop at that fold. So now we have 2 cuts. And then you need to make your final cuts. Again, I'm showing you this as an example. So at this bottom one, you are now going to cut upwards, and then you stop at that first cut, and then right here you need to make your final cut. And you're basically going to be cutting from the very corner here to the very corner at the top. And there you go. Now you have your base. And then what you need to do is you need to fold that one flap in, and it already has a fold there, which makes it easier. And then you fold up your other one. So now you have the base of your bookmark. So what you're going to do now is you are going to fold these together. And sometimes if it doesn't match exactly, if your cutting was just a tiny bit off, and you can see mine was, then you can just simply take your scissors and trim up that remaining piece. So go ahead and take your glue stick, and you are going to glue this one flap onto the other flap. And you have a gap here. So now what you want to do is you want to add your eyes and your teeth. Now, because I have the supplies from the library, I have circle cutters. Now, I don't think many of you are going to have these at your home, and these are not necessary to what you're doing. You certainly can find other things in the at your home, that will help you. I got a cap to a milk bottle that I could use as a circle, and actually the lid to the glue is another small circle that you could use. So what you are going to want is 2 or 3 different size circles. I happen to have 3, but 2 will work just fine. So you take the largest circles and you are gluing them at that top area because these are part of your eyeballs. So there you go, you have your first set of eyeballs. Then I'm taking my medium-sized circles and I'm going to glue those onto the white. And if you want, you could stop there, but I happen to have a third small type of circle, so I'm going to go ahead and go with a third size. So I'm grabbing out tiny black circles to finish up the eyeballs. So go ahead, glue those on, glue on the last one. So now I have the eyeballs of the monster bookmark. And then if you would like to add some teeth, I had already pre-cut some white paper, and it's 4 inches because that's the measurement that you had used earlier. So I have a strip of 4-inch paper that I'm just going to go ahead and cut like a little triangle pattern. And that will be my jagged teeth. So there we go, and I'm going to glue the very top strip of it. And then what you do is you slide it underneath and anchor it. And there you have a monster bookmark. Another idea, if you have a different kind of paper, is you could cut out a tongue. You could cut out ears. It's up to you what additional parts you want to add. But, just for today's video, we're stopping here. So then what you have is you have a bookmark that can be slid onto different pages. For example, I've got a book right here that I made a green bookmark for earlier. And let's see why I marked this particular page. This is the Revival graphic novel series that can be found on Hoopla. This is volume 8. It's a wonderful graphic novel series that I've enjoyed for years. And for those of you that don't know, I won a contest and I was drawn in. This is me. I won a contest and was drawn into volume 8 of Revival. So that's why I marked this particular page. And I also wanted to give you a reminder that we have our Baby Yoda plushie class on Monday the 4th, because Monday is May the 4th be with you. So for those of you that already signed up, I hope to see you on the Zoom meeting at 12 o'clock, and there is 1 spot open. So hopefully one of you will get a spot to make Baby Yoda with me and Heather on May the 4th be with you. So thank you, and I hope to see you next week. And the project we're doing next week can be found in this video if you look carefully. So I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.